Mansplaining, mansplaining. Only a man can explain. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Only a man can explain. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Explain.
Oh, what is up? What is up? What is up? It is 10:32 on a Wednesday night, and you are exactly where you need to be. It's your boy, Tonyjem, a.k.a. Mr. Why Not? Mr. Why Not? And this is Mansplaining. Welcome to another week. Hey, everybody, what's going on? What's happening with you? You know what we do here, fellas. This is our show. This is where we get to chop it up, get some things off of our mind, get some things off of our chest, get some things off of our back. We like to express ourselves. We like to talk about any and everything. So please join in the conversation. Ladies, hey, we appreciate you for stopping by with us once again. And if you, as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I will answer the question to the best of my ability. You might not like my answer, though. However, you did ask me, and I will answer that question. So, hey, you know what we do here? This is what we do. This is Mansplaining. YouTube, hey, welcome to another episode. Good to see you back for another week. You know what I need to do if you are viewing me on YouTube? I need you to like, subscribe, comment, share. I need you to do all that. I need you to do all that. Like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, share the channel. We're trying to build this channel, y'all. If you are watching, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to build the channel. We're trying to build the numbers. Facebook, hey, those my people right there. Those people that really know me right there. Well, a lot of y'all. But good to see my Facebook people here. You know what I need you to do as well. I need you to hit like, love, whatever, laugh out loud, mad, sad, whatever emoji you want to hit to express yourself. Please do so. I need you to also comment on the video. And if you do nothing else, but one thing, you said, look, Tony, I ain't doing all that now. I'll do one thing. Tell me one thing you want me to do and I'll do it. Hit the share button. Hit the share button. If you're not going to do anything but one thing, hit the share button for your boy. So we're trying to build this thing, y'all. And like I explained to you every week, the deal with the YouTube. We're on YouTube, but we're trying to build ourselves on YouTube. We're trying to get our videos seen. And the way that your videos are seen on YouTube is people have to visit your videos on YouTube. They can't just watch it on Facebook. You know, that's good, and I appreciate that. But if you want to help us, we need you to go to the YouTube channel, my channel, Antonio Jemison. Just go to the channel, hit the link, hit subscribe. We want to build those numbers up. The more videos that you watch, the more that you interact with the videos, the YouTube algorithm shows the video more and more. So more and more people get a chance to see us here at Mansplaining. Y'all know what I need you to do once you come in. I need you to holler at your boy. Let me know where you're chiming in from, what city and state you're chiming in from, because I like to holler at my people. For us, by us. This is what this is. This is for us, by us. And I like to holler at my people. Let me see who I got in here so far. Kimberly Slaughter. These are not made for reading computers. Let's make that clear up front. Those are not made for reading computers, okay? That's for when I'm driving my car. Who I got? Kimberly Slaughter. Hey, good to see you. Kimberly ATL Peach. The Kims are up in the house today. Kims represent 2 times up in here. Hey, what's up, Kimberly ATL Peach? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. You know, as the people come in, there you go, Khadijah. Them K's coming in strong tonight. What's up with the K's, y'all? The K's are coming through. We got Kim, and Khadijah Works coming through. Good to see y'all. You know what? You know I love it. I love it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Y'all know these are my people that I call my representatives in the fashion of the truly gifted. If you are commenting, if you are watching, you know, Arsenio had the dog pound. Well, I don't have the dog pound. My group is called the representatives of the fashion of the truly gifted. Representatives of the fashion of the truly gifted. That's what they are. That's what they do. That's what they represent. That's what they represent, and I appreciate them each and every week. for chiming in with your boy. Also, if you want to find your boy on Instagram for some things that's not on YouTube, that's not on Facebook, you can look your boy up at Tonyjem, Tonyjem 71. And you can find me on Instagram too. I need to put that on one of the things going down here as well. Also, if you want to donate, sponsor the show, you can holler at us, hashtag Tonyjem71 as well. If you want to donate, you want to sponsor the show. Hey, I see you guys doing some things. I want to, put into, I want to invest into the show or whatever the case may be. Please holler at us, hit us up, Tonyjem71. If you need to correspond with us, that is our email, mansplaining0304@gmail.com. Mansplaining0304@gmail.com. And that's where you'll correspond with us. What would you correspond with us about? I don't know. Let me see. How about our mentorship? Yeah, our mentorship that we are trying to build. We are trying to build this mentorship. Win Walker, good to see you. Hey, good to see you. Like I say, why would you tune in? Why would you correspond with us in that email right there? Because you want to help us out with our mentorship. We're trying to build this mentorship. BNM Tours. You know what a tour is? You get in the car, you drive around, or you walk around a certain campus, and people show you different things, enlighten you on some things that you're inquiring about. Well, that's what we want to do. BNM Tours. Boys need mentors. Boys need mentors. Get on it with me. Get on this plane now. Get on this train while it's still at the station. Because once it hit the track, I'm telling you, it's nonstop, baby. We are out there to try to develop some of these young men minds and try to get some answers to the questions that they have. That's what we want to do. We want to reach out. We want to be an inspiration. We want to be a shoulder to lean on. We want to be a big brother. We want to be that father figure. That's what we want to do. We want to help out these young men. So BNM Tours. Boys Need Mentors. That's one reason that you would correspond with us right there on the email, mansplaining0304@gmail.com. Another reason why you would correspond with us is because of the Mansplaining Young Man of the Month. We've been talking about this for a couple of weeks. Haven't had any submissions yet. I'm still going to talk about it, though. We're still going to do it. If there is a young man in your life and somebody else's life that you know that is doing his thing, that is academically, he's doing his thing as far as his music is concerned. He's doing his thing as far as arts and crafts, as far as science is concerned, as far as athletics are concerned. Anything in those departments, we want to give a platform and give those young men flowers while we have the chance to. So if there is a young man that's in your life that's doing these things, hey, please hit us up at Mansplaining0304. Give us his name, give us some information on him, and we want to try to see if we can nominate a Young Man of the Month. We still got 2 weeks left in this month here, July, where we can elect a young man. So please help us out. If you know a young man, please submit his name and information. We'll contact you, and we'll get all the specifics we need in order to be able to showcase that young man. Crystal B, hey. Good to see you, sister. Good to see you. What else we got there? Oh, one last thing before we go to our topics. Another reason why you would correspond with us, and right now I'm talking to the men. The reason why you would correspond with us at this email address right here is because you want to be a part of our segment called Managed Boy Chronicles. You want to be a part of our segment called the Managed Boy Chronicles. All right. So that what is the Managed Boy Chronicles? That's where anonymous men submit stories, short stories about events that happened to them when they were young. And all about trying to hook up with some girl and they got in some type of mess. We want to hear the calamity. We want to hear the chaos. We want to hear the trouble that you went through being a managed boy. Anonymous, we want those stories. Kendra Nicole, those K's are coming in hard tonight. I'm talking about the K's are coming in hard tonight. Good to see you, Kendra Nicole. And so those are the 3 reasons why you would correspond with Mansplaining 0304. 1, boys need mentors, the mentorship. 2, young man of the month, Mansplaining young man of the month. And 3, Managed Boy Chronicles. Okay, the Managed Boy Chronicles. You know what the strawberry letter is? Well, at Mansplaining, we have the Managed Boy Chronicles. So we need those stories. Fellas, we need those stories. Shoot them to us at mansplaining0304@gmail.com. That's mansplaining, not splaining. No G at the end. No G at the end. You see that? No G. No G at the end. Okay? So, I'm going to get ready to go to a quick break. We're going to bring my man in real quick, and we're going to chop it up about a couple of things. We didn't jump on our opening topics yet as of yet, but I do want to bring my boy in pretty soon. So I'm going to get ready to bring him on. But before I bring him in, I do want to let you know that there is an evolution coming. There is an evolution to mansplaining coming, and it's coming soon. Y'all remember when I had the hats on the wall, you know what I'm saying? And I moved from there. Now I got the logo in the background. Now we're moving up. We're trying to do some things. There is a new evolution of mansplaining that is coming, and I think it's going to be truly exciting. And I want to thank my boss, Tina, Miss Lady Royale, Tina, at WKDT 420 Tulip Radio. She has brought something to the table that is going to be amazing for mansplaining. It's going to be amazing. But like I say, it's going to be the next evolution of mansplaining. So real quick, I'm going to take a real quick break. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to take a commercial break. I ain't talking about it. We're going to start off with a little music, but we're going to take a commercial break, y'all. What y'all know about commercial breaks? Y'all don't know nothing about commercial breaks. Let me hit it with a little YN3. Little YN3 Dance No More while we get ready to go into our commercial break. A commercial break, y'all. Y'all gonna see what I mean. Shout out to Carl Tyrone, carpet cleaning and the upholster. Check them out, y'all. People don't get it no more. Let's go. All we do is this. All we do is this. We are back. Hey, what y'all know about that? Got a commercial break on this show. Y'all don't know nothing about that, commercial breaks on this show. But like I said, before we went to break, a lot of stuff I didn't get to touch on real quick. I always like to talk about the weather. The weather has been, pretty rainy for the last couple of days. Had some sun and weather. It's been kind of cool today. So it's been a pretty good day. I don't know how the weather was where you are, but here in Atlanta, Georgia, it was a pretty decent day. I think it got up to like 85, 86, maybe 87. Real good day. No rain. A couple things. Congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks, who won the NBA World Champ. They are the 2021 NBA World Champs. And they beat the Phoenix Suns in a 7-game series in 6 games. So congratulations to the Bucks for winning. Couple other things, 2 other things I want to touch on before I bring the man in real quick. staying on sports real quick, we were talking about the Bucks, but moving over to football, college football real quick. Texas and Oklahoma are submitting paperwork, or they are inquiring about joining the SEC. Texas Longhorns and the Oklahoma Sooners are ready to leave the Big 12 or the Big 10, whatever conference they're in, the Big 12. They're ready to leave, and they want to come to the SEC. So how would that work? Would they just come and now it's 16 teams in the SEC, or would they replace somebody? Would they replace a Vandy and maybe a Kentucky? You know, some guys who are perennial cellar dwellers in the SEC. How would that work? I don't know. I'm curious about that, though. I'm really curious about that to see how it works. So that's something that you might want to keep your eye on. And lastly, you know, for those that like to binge watch television on occasion, watch these different shows. There's a lot of different shows on TV that I watch. You know, The Chi, Snowfall, the entire Power universe. You know, the Power, just like you got MCU, Marvel Comic Universe, and DCU, DC Comic Universe. You've got the Power Universe. 50 Cent got the Power Universe. He started off with the show Power, which moved to book 2, which is Ghost, which the second season of that is coming up in a couple of months. But here, this past Sunday, he started the 3rd series called Raising Canaan, which is basically a story about him. It's basically a story about 50 Cent, him being raised in, Southside Jamaica, Queens, or something like that, Jamaica, Queens. So it looks like it's going to be a good show. Looks like it's going to be a real good show. And for those that don't know, there is another installment, book 4, that will be called Force. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the story of Tommy Egan. Can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see that. But for those that have been watching, what do you think? You know, what do you think? Raising Canaan. I think it started off really good. And I think it's going to be a pretty good show. Let me go ahead and get ready to add my mans up in here. See if we can get a couple things rolling. Oh, Duckie Boi. Oh, Duckie Boi. Duckie Boi.
Somebody's calling me.
Hey, Duckie Boi.
Oh, that's you, man. What, man? I thought somebody was, man. What, man? Every Wednesday night.
What's up, Duck, man? What's going on, man?
Every Wednesday night, man. Every Wednesday night.
Every Wednesday night, dude. You don't get no Wednesdays off. Every Wednesday. Wake up.
Yeah, all right. What's up, Fred? What's up, baby? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How your week been, man? It's been a week, man. How's it going?
Man, tiring as usual. I'm recovering, basically. I had to go to Georgia again this weekend for the AAU tournament. We did pretty good down there. Well, Deuce did pretty good, I say that. And actually, that was last weekend. Damn, it's Wednesday, ain't it? It seems like, is it me? Or it seems like since we've been doing this show, time goes from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then back to Wednesday. Yeah. Is that
if we ever doing it every day, that's gonna be something if we get to a point where we do.
Big time. I'm looking forward to it.
It seems like it's only 3 days in the week right now.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it, dude. But I ain't been doing that, man. Waiting on how about this? The other night, about 4 o'clock in the morning, I have a neighbor, and he has this purple car that's juiced up and whatnot. You know them guys who have them cars that's real loud, vroom, vroom, vroom. Yeah, I don't know what kind it is, but he hits it all the time, and he has no regard for the neighbors, right? Yeah. And everybody complains about him. How about 4 o'clock in the morning? About 2 nights ago, man, I heard something. I know there was an assault rifle. Whoever did, they emptied the clip. I thought somebody got killed. Anyway, long story short, somebody came and shot his car up. Hey, look. Hey. No, it's not. But hey, you you know me and another neighbor. Hey, we ran out there to find out everybody was okay. Hey, everybody all right? Everybody all right? They're like, yeah. He showed us where they shot the car at. They shot the windows in the door and all that. But me and my other neighbor, when we were walking back to the crib, I was like, God damn, how they miss the motor? How they miss the goddamn motor? We were hoping they shoot the motor. Hey.
I know, right?
Yeah, damn. Yeah. But come to find out, man, I don't think I might be celebrating a little too soon because dude vowed when he come back, he coming back with a vengeance. So in other words, we thought his car was loud that time. This time he coming back with a goddamn noise machine. I was like, God damn. But yeah, dude, 4 o'clock. I said, how the hell they didn't hit the motor? How the hell they didn't hit the motor? God damn it. But anyway.
They don't even know how to sabotage shit no more.
I'm like, yeah, dude, damn. But just chilling, man. Sat back, watched the finals a little bit. Caught up on my movies. I binge watched a couple of things. I finally caught Queen of the South.
Okay.
That was pretty good.
That's one series I've been meaning to get to. I hadn't gotten to yet.
Yeah, great. It's good, man. Once you start watching it, it's gonna be hard, dog. It's gonna be hard to quit watching it, man. But it's pretty good, man. And enjoying this rain. It's rained like a past 3 days, man. Anything besides that sunshine, man. And other than that, Tony, God is good, brother. Thanking the Lord for every day we wake up, bro.
Yeah. You're right, man. God is good, man. Hey, we definitely thank Him for each and every day, man. Now, I did want to speak on something. Before I brought you in because I wasn't sure if you were up on it or not. But I did want to speak on something real quick. Did you have a chance to see Space Jam 2?
Space Jam 2 with LeBron?
Yeah. Okay.
I answer that question briefly. First and foremost.
What happened? What happened to Duck? I asked him if he saw Space Jam and he fell off the face of the earth. Was that our answer? Was that our answer? I don't know, man. I will say this until Duck comes back on. I saw Space Jam 2, man. And apparently a lot of people watch Space Jam 2. But Space Jam 2 is getting a lot of undue criticism, man. Y'all like, man, it was so corny. It was this. It was this. It was that. It was, bruh, it's a movie for kids. It's a movie for kids. Okay, there we go.
First and foremost.
That's how you feel about it, man. That's how you feel about it.
Dude, I'm such in a rush to talk crazy about this movie. First and foremost, this is irony with me. I'm a Bugs Bunny fanatic, dude. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck. You know, I grew up. You know, that's who raised me. Those group of characters: Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Elmer Fudd, Speedy Gonzales,
Foghorn Leghorn.
Man, I didn't give a damn about Space Jam 1, Tony. I didn't give a damn about Space Jam 1 with Michael Jordan in it. I didn't give a damn about that one. So imagine that sentiment and multiply it times 10. That's how I felt about Space Jam 2. So to answer your question, no, I didn't see it, man. I heard it was worse than the first one. I didn't see it to compare. Enlighten your brother on it.
All right, well, here's my take on it. And it's not so much about what happened in the movie, but the aftermath of the movie. People began trashing it. That movie was weak. It was corny and this, that, and the other. But my thing is, this is a movie for kids. It's truly it's a family movie. It's a family. It's not like I'm expecting some dramatic Emmy Award-winning Al Pacino performance when I watch Space Jam. But now I will say this, because I think most of the hate about Space Jam is coming from the Michael Jordan circle. I personally think it's coming from the Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Personally,
I don't know, man.
Michael Jordan sucked on Space Jam 1. If it wasn't for Bugs Bunny and the rest of the cast, the movie would have been even more garbage. So Michael Jordan sucked. The soundtrack was good, but Michael Jordan sucked. Now, in Space Jam 2, I will say this. Did I expect some award-winning performance from LeBron? No, I did not. However, in all the years of watching Michael Jordan play basketball, Michael Jordan was never a character. He was never a character. He was always business. He was never jokey on the sidelines during the game. Never. That was never Michael Jordan. So for him to come off, so when he went and did Space Jam and they tried to make him a Looney Tune, okay. It worked.
It's sort of hard to market somebody who doesn't have a personality. Especially, market them for a cartoon that's aimed at kids. He wasn't synonymous with laughing. He's like a no-nonsense type of guy, a boring, no fun type of guy. I get what you're saying.
Now, LeBron, on the other hand, since the day he came in the league, he's been jokey, dancing, all the handshakes. They got about 1 million Disciple Crook, Vice Lord, Blood handshakes that he doing on the sideline. All his little signs and everything. Witness.
Yeah, big ass kid. He's a big ass kid.
During interviews, he coming up on the sideline, smiling and all this. LeBron has been a big kid his entire time he's been in the NBA. Yeah. So when I saw him in Space Jam, it worked. It worked. He was funny. So anybody who says that Space Jam 2 wasn't funny, they were just being critical, and they're probably LeBron haters. The movie was funny. The movie was, if you like Space Jam 1, don't sit here and tell me Space Jam 2 was garbage. You out your damn mind if you're going to sit here and think that Space Jam 1 was so much greater than Space Jam 2, because it wasn't. It was about the same. However, LeBron is a better actor than Michael Jordan.
What about the fact that Space Jam 1 came out when? About 25 years ago?
25 years ago. So
that's a whole nother generation of critics. That's a whole nother generation of critics. So it's a lot of people that went and seen it, they didn't really get a chance to see Space Jam 1, I assume.
Yeah.
Because they probably were just born. You know what I mean? When Space Jam 1 came out.
No, but you know what, Doug? I think Space Jam is so accessible that people that were excited about seeing Space Jam 1 probably did stream Space Jam. I mean, they want to see Space Jam 2 probably did stream Space Jam 1. I would think that they did.
It has such a depressing tone to me, the Space Jam, and then even the song R. Kelly. That's the worst song he ever made to me, that I Believe I Can Fly. Oh, God. Everything about that shit was just depressing.
Now,
that song,
you might have hated that song, but that song is universal. You can say what you want about R. Kelly and his personal life, but when it comes to that music thing, ain't nobody touching Aura. All right, ain't nobody, and that I Believe I Can Fly, bro. They were singing that mud in church, in schools, in Congress. They were singing that song.
That probably was the problem was, man. I got tired of hearing it.
It might have been overkill.
Yeah, it was overkill.
Like when we was young in high school, what was the song when we graduated? We Are the World, bro. They wanted. For those that don't know, when we graduated 8th grade, we sung We Are the World. But they wore that song.
I hated that song too. That was a depressing ass song too.
Shout out to my crew that sang We Are the World with me. Loretta Beacham, Marcus Garrett, Dion Kimbrough, Gisetta Cargus, and I can't remember who else was up there on stage with us.
Jeffrey Osborne, talking about some We Can Go On, pretending day by day. Oh, I hated that shit. I wanted my diploma so fast. Oh gosh, but anyway, I think I'll go back and watch it now, Tony, since you gave LeBron, since you put it in that perspective about LeBron having more of a personality than Jordan did, because LeBron is he's more charismatic. So I'll go back and check it out.
He's more charismatic, man, and he fit. I mean, he fit in the Looney Tune world. I mean, For those that did watch it, you know the little part where Porky Pig had his little rap battle, and LeBron hit him with the style points, and they started dancing, jumping on the man. LeBron, he was full of character, and he made the movie good to me. He made it. Go ahead.
Now you know what? It's funny you said that. I didn't see the movie, but reading the news and whatnot, you know, black folks, we complain about we gonna complain about everything. You know, there's some people pissed off about that Notorious P.I.G. rap battle that they complained about that shit. That was one of the discrepancies with that movie from some black people was the fact that
it's ridiculous. Okay, Notorious B.I.G. Okay, I don't know. They think he calling Notorious Big a fat pig or something. I don't know if they trying to correlate that. I mean, but he told you he was fat, black, and ugly as ever. However,
heartthrob never, black and ugly as ever. Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? So people need to get off their high horse with that one. You know, as far as I'm concerned, but just to say, I think Space Jam 2 is getting railroaded by people who are just hating on LeBron. I think because
that's possible.
To me, it was just as good, if not better, than Space Jam 1 as far as the acting was concerned. Because Michael Jordan sucked as an actor.
I think you got something against Michael Jordan. To me, wait.
Pop Jeffrey.
It sounds like you. I don't think this really got nothing to do with Space Jam. This ain't got nothing to do with Space Jam or LeBron. More so is your disdain toward Michael Jordan, dude. You don't like that dude, do you? Jesus Christ. That's pretty rough, man. Hey, God.
Hey, man. Fuck Michael Jordan, man. I ain't never been no Michael Jordan fan. Never.
Me neither.
I always been a Laker hater and a Michael Jordan hater.
Yeah, that's fact.
What it is. I'm sorry.
It is what it is. I got you. That's fact.
Even if I did hate him on the court, if he did good in a movie, I would say he did good in the movie. He did. That movie, he was horrible in that movie. He was horrible in that movie. That's just it. And LeBron is a better actor. That's all I got to say about that.
Did he take your girlfriend or something when he came down here and played for the Barons?
You know what? I ain't gonna do that. I'm about to put somebody on. I'm about to put somebody on Front Street, and they ain't even did that to me. So no. I just ain't never been a Michael Jordan fan. Shout out to Tyrone Carr. Good to see you, bro.
Tyrone, I gotta call you back, bro. Tyrone. Something's wrong with my phone, bro.
Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you, man. Still praying for your health, man. Still praying for your improvement, bro. So,
Big time.
Stay strong, my boy. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the next thing. Before we get to our main topic, man, during SEC Media Days, Nick Saban said that Alabama's quarterback, Bryce Young, is already close because of this name, image, and likeness deal with college football now. Bryce Young, he is approaching $1 million in endorsements. This dude hasn't even started a game yet. Now, if you ask me, Doug, I think all this, while it's good that the players are getting, I didn't expect it to do this. I didn't expect this type of thing. I thought they would give the athletes a stipend, a monthly stipend from time to time, just give them money or whatever. But I think this is going to get ugly, man, because you get a player like Bryce Young on the team who's getting $1 million in endorsements. Okay, how's the team going to feel about that? How's his team going to feel about him? Feel about playing with the guy that's getting paid all this money? You doing all the stuff, same stuff he doing, but he getting all this money. You ain't getting no money. Okay, and not only with that, with the coaches, you get players who get. So we get players who are superstar status, and the coach, they're in the game. If the coach pulls him out the game, what you think is going to happen, Duck? What you think is going to happen if that coach pulls him out the game?
You gonna tell that coach, shut the hell up. You sit down some goddamn well. They both gonna be telling each other to shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. No, you shut the hell up. You shut the hell up. Exactly. No, you shut the hell up.
I don't see that. I mean, while it's good that the players gonna be getting money, I think it's gonna be real ugly, man. I think it's gonna get ugly. What you think?
Okay. Slippery slope. Yes, indeed, it is. But we're looking at $1 million, right? That's a lot of money. That's a nice. That's a nice chunk of change. But these days, compared to back in the day, it's really not that much money. Especially, we're talking about college football that generates. Is it billions? They generate a lot of money, man. Them kids generate a lot of money for those universities. And that's facts. So for a kid to get $1 million, I'm with that. Everybody doesn't get recruited the same. So everybody should play their role. It's going to get ugly because of things like you said. The arrogance, the ego is going to kick in. You're already dealing with kids who got an ego because they're 5-star recruits coming out of high school and they're feeling entitled already. And money's involved. I still believe those kids, they should get paid. As long as they're giving everybody something, because even a bench rider, his name and likeness is going to be on their game as well. So he should get a little check or something. But hey, this is a guy who's going to end up probably getting drafted anyway because he's shit hot. You know what I'm saying? Compared to most of the guys, you know. So yeah, give it to him. I'm sure, Tony, they're going to have to tweet and retweet this thing a couple of times before they get it right, because you got coaches that's pissed off. That's what you said that I didn't think about. Some of these dudes gonna have some more money than these coaches got around here. So hopefully you're gonna be dealing with some kids that have enough, that we'll touch on earlier, enough discipline and home training to manage it and to do the right thing and still know their role as far as being a player. I don't care about it getting ugly. It's ugly now, man. Whenever I see a child, like for instance, those Bama players that was getting in trouble some years back for stealing laptops and whatnot. This is about 10 years ago. They were stealing laptops and whatnot. And I'm thinking, this is a university like Alabama. Those guys, these guys are going pro 9 times out of 10. You mean to tell me scholarships, and first off, scholarships ain't enough. The average college student is starving anyway. But you mean to tell me a kid that's going to Alabama is going to generate all this money? This dude is hurting for liquid cash, petty cash, so bad he got to steal laptops. But the school is generating millions and millions. These coaches are getting extensions out of their ass, getting paid out of wazoo. It's already ugly, Tony.
Yeah, I agree. And
it's just been going on so long, we've accepted it. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be some incidents out the ass. You just sit back and watch. Just wait till that black dude, wait till Ray out the hood.
Yeah.
who out of Pratt City. And he get that check. And he cut the buck on the sideline. We in for a show, Tony. Yeah, but I think those kids deserve it, man. They generate a lot of money, dude.
But I also think that what a big downside that they're going to see is that these investors, they're going to go for the big name players at the big schools. So this is going to become another. See, Nick Saban told people a long time ago, don't move to the spread. It's going to ruin the game. It's going to ruin it. No, Saban said don't move to the spread. That's his nemesis. Hey, we're going to move to the spread. They moved to the spread. Alabama to master that. We win in championships. He said, don't do the transfer rule where you can just transfer. That's not going to be fair. The rich going to continue to get richer. They thinking, no, guys can transfer. We can build teams up at other schools to compete with Alabama. That didn't work because all the good players want to come to Bama. So then they turn around with the playoffs. Nick Saban telling them, don't do the playoffs. It ain't going to be good. It ain't going to be good. Say do the playoffs. Now Alabama has been in the playoffs every year except for one. So now they turn around. Follow me now. So now they turn around and they want to give these big endorsements for these students. More times than not, these endorsements, they're going to reach out to big name students at schools like Bama, Clemson, Texas, Ohio State, Michigan, USC, Oklahoma. Those going to be the schools where the players are getting big. What you think different? What you think?
You missed the team, didn't you? But you a disrespectful. You a disrespectful. Boy, you was a major asshole. Boy, you an asshole, McGee. Boy, okay, keep talking. Boy, you an asshole.
Every last one of those schools got more championships than Auburn. Every last one of them that I just named. Every last one of them got more championships. Auburn ain't in that. I know, man. I know, Doug. I know. What Eagle, man?
Boy, that's low down. What you I'm talking about? That's
like in that conversation, bro.
Okay, let's stay on topic. That's up for another.
But no, I'm just saying though. Really though, I think it's just going to be another advantage for big name schools because guys gonna know the big endorsements are going to go to the big schools. That's where the big money is. And I think it's going to be added to the problem that's already going to be happening with this name, image, and likeness.
I guess I got to do my research and see who's actually responsible for the endorsements and who's responsible for giving them, okay? Because if it's the school, if it's the institution that's responsible for giving it, then it may not be as bad because you got to figure still, the transfer portal, if it didn't show you anything, Bama got hit by the transfer portal as well. A lot of these kids leaving these schools to go play, to go get playing time. Yeah, big time. Listen, so peep this out. You finna see a major shift in college sports out of this ass, especially in basketball and football.
Yeah. Because
a lot of these kids are now going to start opting to go to smaller schools and whatnot. For example, Master P's son just got $1 million. What school he went to?
He went to HBCU, but that's Master P's son. I don't think we can say that ain't got nothing to do with it. Because Master P is a negotiator. He the big businessman in the black community in the black. Master P is the man on top of Diddy and Jay-Z and. I mean, who would you rather teach you the game? Diddy, Jay-Z, Dre, or Master P? I think Master P is more into the self-marketing thing. Everybody else is trying to go the corporate route and climb that corporate ladder. Master P, like, make your own.
I'm thinking this though. It's gonna be watch what Dion get. Okay. Let me see. How can I say this? A lot of guys are finna start opting to go to these HBCUs and whatnot. If you look at what's going on down there where Deion Sanders is, they're landing some big names. A lot of these colleges, it's going to start being a trend where these guys are going, because it's all up to the player. These pro scouts are now going to start paying more attention to these HBCU games, the athletes that go there, because they're going to be starting to land these 5-star recruits. Because guys don't want to ride the bench for 3 or 4 years no more. And I think what's going to happen is those endorsements are going to – I got to find out where the endorsement's coming from first now. I don't know if it's coming from the school or what.
They're coming from – that's what Katrina Huff Larman was pointing out. They're not coming from the schools. They're coming from
private companies. Okay, well, that's shit. Yeah, man. Well, we got
Bryce Young got his with PayPal. He's got an endorsement from PayPal.
Well, I'm not going to lose faith in the successful people that went to HBCUs that still have a general interest in their school and that'll break them little boys off some change to come there. Because, man, them colleges got some money. That alumni in them other schools may not have Alabama money and all that, but They got some change enough to give a dude. It might not be $1 million, but I'll take 250. I'll take 250,000 and send me to A&M. Send me to state, and 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna start. Yeah, I take that. So it may be.
That would only be if the money. That would only be prevalent if the money was coming from the school, though. Because these private companies, I don't think they're gonna care what school you're going to.
But private companies could be anybody. That could be that booster. That could be them illegal boosters who just make up a company and say, hey, I got some bread. Hey, tell this young man to come here. Yeah, this Mansplainin vacuum services. Go, real talk. I think it's a chance, man. I'm with it, Tony. It's going to be a shift, dude, because these players are no longer selling for Alabama.
Right. Well, I ain't going to say that because we still getting players. But that was going to be my question, ATL Peach. How is that going to affect the scholarship? Because if they're getting paid, if they're getting endorsements, is that going to take them off of scholarship? Will they still be on scholarship? How's that going to work?
That has to be separate entities. There's no way they can blend those two together. They have to keep them separate because everybody ain't getting endorsements.
Yeah, it's going to be separate. It's going to be. I think it'll be separate, but I think will the schools be like, okay, Bryce Young, you got $1 million endorsement. We can pull our scholarship. You don't need our scholarship now to go to school.
You can't do that because they can drop it. What if the company decide to drop them from the endorsement? Then what? So I think that they got it. I'm gonna look at ATL Peach. Good question.
Which falls in line with what I was saying about if the player is a big endorsement, say Bryce Young making $1 million endorsement, he ended up stinking up the game. Coach Saban pulls him out, but now family's like, we lose the endorsement. You pulling him out the game. So I think that's going to get real ugly, especially if he is a high-priced, a high-value player that's making a lot of money that's fucking up in the game, and the coach scared to pull him out.
I don't think so. I think they should leave it separate, and I think they're gonna leave it separate, and because in that way, it all falls on the private companies. It's their money, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think the university really give a shit. No, that's the purpose of making this law, so the university can stay out of their business of these kids getting money. You know, that ain't their business anyway. So if you come recruiting me and you offer me a scholarship, you know what I'm saying? First off, I'm not getting a scholarship. When are you gonna find out you're getting endorsements anyway? At the same time you're getting a scholarship? No. So you don't know you're getting so later. Yeah, so when you're getting recruited, that's the big bait for recruitment, is scholarship. Hey, you get free tuition. Endorsement ain't guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Scholarships. So I think they're gonna keep the scholarships. They're gonna have to. If they screw them kids over, man, because they getting endorsements, man, I'll be highly ticked off. Because once again, them kids are still getting on a dust particle compared to what they generate from them schools, man. The money they generate from them schools, that shit is crazy. They should get paid. So they should leave it separate, man, and don't have what their scholarship is, that's their business. What they make on the side, that's their business. If you don't want them to have a scholarship, don't offer it to them.
That's true. Because Alabama ain't got nothing to do with what Nick Saban's car dealerships pay him. They ain't got nothing to do with Alabama. So I feel you.
Yeah. I hope that separate entities, Tony. Yeah. I hope they don't blend. I hope they don't, man. If they do that, do it. But I'm so happy because this is something that needed to be addressed a long time ago, man.
Yeah.
Like I say, man, if you talk to kids that go to college, man, they be hungry, they be starving to death, they struggle. That's why I think when they graduate, I think that's why they're so happy about their career and so hungry when they get out and get done with that, and they aim to get good shit, man, because they struggle in college, Tony. Everybody's family don't have money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
ATL Peach, they make some money, baby. They making billions off of these kids. And them boys don't have enough money. They be hungry.
They can't even wash clothes. A lot of times they can't wash clothes.
Eating Vienna sausages, man.
Now, what about this though? What about this? Player, okay, maybe he doesn't have $1 million endorsement. Maybe he's got a $150,000 endorsement from Ace Hardware or something like that. Is it going to become dangerous for those college players to be walking the streets?
If they flashing, hell yeah, of course.
I mean, but I don't think they got to be flashing because I think it's going to be broadcast what they are getting. So people are going to know what these guys are worth, and these boys walk around worth $150,000, $250,000, and
got $130,000 on them in cash.
In cash. All 130.
Hey man, you're asking for it. Now, what they should do, Tony? What they should do? I say this all the time, especially with African American, with boys, young African American boys. It should be some mandatory financial courses that they take or some sort of class that they go to understand, economics and liquid cash a little bit better. Because a lot of them coming from the hood and whatnot, going to college, and they coming with that mentality, listening to that rap music, hey, the gold chain, pocket full of money. See, they're going to be trying to live that video life. And you're right, man. There's going to be some hungry werewolves waiting on them.
And a pistol right there.
And the werewolves gonna be waiting on them. And sometimes it's gonna be that jealous teammate who ain't getting nothing. And calling back home. Hey man, we playing Ole Miss Saturday, man. Hey, Freddie Kitchens, he keep about 10,000 on him in each pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And when you get drunk, it's rough, man. Mandatory financial courses, man.
It's gonna be a dangerous element added in.
Big time. But I hope for the best, though, man. I hope for the best.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. Good point, Tony. Good point, man.
I tell you what, man. Let's take it to our last topic, man. Let's take it to our last topic, our main topic of the evening, man. And let this take us out, man. Let me set this up. Okay, it's SWAC Media Days. Everybody know what Media Days is. For those that don't know, that's when all the teams go to a central location and they do interviews with reporters and talk about the upcoming football season. Talk about their talk about the roster and talk about the players and this, that, and the other. That's what they do at Media Days, set an expectation for the games coming up this fall. So, Deion Sanders being interviewed. What you got? Oh, you got a lot going on.
No, I'm listening to you about this is my cameraman.
Oh, your cameraman. Okay, yeah. Get you in a good light. Make sure get you.
That's what we're trying to do. Just my boss man say you're disturbing me. All right, man. Let's go, Iceberg Fam.
Deion Sanders is being interviewed during the SWAC, SWAC Media Days. And the two reporters prior to this guy referred to him as Coach Prime. One called him Coach Prime, the other one called him Coach Sanders. Then the next reporter come in and he says, "Hey Deion, so and so and so," and Deion immediately stops him. Whoa! And he's like, "You don't call Coach Saban Nick, do you?" And the guy was like, "Well, actually, I do. I do call him Nick." He was like, "No, you don't. You don't know. You'll get cussed out and this, that, and the other." And so, in other words, Deion Sanders was basically telling this dude, "Don't call me by my first name. Address me as Coach, Coach Sanders or Coach Prime, or whatever the case may be." So he said, so Deion said, "So in that fashion, address me the way that you would address Nick Saban." So the guy said, "Okay, hey Deion." And then Deion Sanders gets up and he walks out. So some people said that Deion Sanders was being too sensitive, but others are saying that he was right because he told that young man, he basically let him know, "Don't address me by my first name," and the guy insisted on doing such. Now, I think this plays into the young people of this generation, basically the young people in this generation, where the respect level They don't. There's no yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
All of that is out the door. None of that is even
Their
relevant.
home training, some of their home training.
Yeah, home training. That's not even relevant anymore. And I think it's I think it's a mechanism. You know how this culture is. It's everybody get a trophy culture. We want everybody. Nobody is supposed to be better than anybody else at anything. If you get a trophy, my son gets a trophy. Everybody gets a trophy. So I think that's what it is that people want to feel equal, that nobody is greater than somebody else. However, there is the etiquette of respecting your elders and respecting a person in a high profile position. Now, for me, consider me old school. Why would you call that? Nobody ever called Bobby Bowden. Nobody ever interviewed Bobby Bowden. Hey, Bobby. They did. Joe Paterno. Hey, Joe. Bear Bryant. Hey, Paul. They didn't interview those guys like that. It was a respect. So what you think? What you think? Do you think it's too sensitive, or do you think it's the lack of respect?
Sad to say. First off, the reporter. Did you get a chance at it? Was it a female, male,
it was
black,
a male,
white?
Young male. He probably looked like he might have been in his late 20s, early 30s.
Black dude?
No, white dude.
Okay, so
like a white Jewish dude.
Okay. So off the top, you know what card I'm finna play. The race card. Okay.
Yeah.
Now here we are. Got a black dude, black man in Deion Sanders, head coach, and getting disrespected by a young white boy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go back and research it. I'm gonna go back and research that white boy and see how he's conducted himself in other interviews before I cast true judgment on him. But one thing I can touch on is that you hit on Deion has a right to be ticked off, but how can you do that when you're asking somebody to call you Coach Prime? Your name is Sanders. So if you're taking it that serious and etiquette is of that echelon, call him by my name, Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree wholeheartedly with the respecting of your elders and the lack of home training with this generation. Me being a parent, me being a young parent, becoming a parent at 18, I feel like I'm not directly responsible, but I feel like my generation is responsible for raising those kids like that. Somewhere along the line, we slacked up on making sure that these kids say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, thank you, and showing utmost respect to elders and women, no matter who they are. Damn right that man deserves respect. It's Deion Sanders. Damn right I'm sure they wouldn't call Nick Saban Nick. No, they're not going to do that. That's the way that game is played. This generation has no manners, man. This weekend, Tony, I told you Deuce had an AAU tournament, and we got to Georgia. And when we got there, the team he played with, they're not friends. They're just teammates. This is a team this coach put together after scouting some players. And they said, okay, these are your teammates. They only see each other for games, except for one guy that's Deuce's teammate at school, and he know him. And when we got to Georgia, his parents didn't come. But I noticed when we got up there after the game, he come into the room with us, this dude's friend. And I'm looking like, okay, where the hell he going? All right. So I called my ex-wife, and she told me pretty much that's the way that ball bounced with this young man. He slept in the room with us all weekend. I fed him. And so because Deuce was like, Dad, he don't want to stay at the Super 8 with the other guys. He was supposed to stay with the coach and the other teammates, but he don't know those guys too well. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to be an asshole. But my thing is this. My father and them told me, hey, excuse me, Mr. Stringer, Deuce, you mind if I stay with you for the weekend? I really don't want to be with these guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't know them. Where was that at? That wasn't there. I couldn't get mad at him because obviously he wasn't taught that.
Right.
And him thinking I'm a cool father, I had to tell him twice. You know, that generation like that bro shit. Hey, bro. Bro. I had to tell him. I said, dude, I'm not. Bro. Yeah, hey, dude, yeah. I'm not your bro, man. I'm not your homeboy. I had to tell him. Because, you know, I'm cool. I don't like to be an ass. But, you know, Deuce even had to tell him. My son had to tell him. Like, my son had to tell him, Deuce, like, hey, man, my daddy cool, but you got to say yes, sir, and thank you. Anyway, long story short, we kept him, and I had to lace him up before he left. I said, man, listen, you got to say thank you, man. It ain't about kissing nobody's butt and all that. But say thank you when people do stuff for you, man, because you cut your blessings off. This is a big thing. You cut your blessings off when you don't show respect. I told him that shit goes so far, man, saying, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, thank you. Man, that shit goes so far. People remember that, and that's all you got to do. That shit would take you so far in life compared to when you don't think you need to say it. Because next time we have an AAU tournament, guess who's not going to be in the hotel room with us? that guy. Simply because, you know what I'm saying? But I laced him up. So there's a lack of home training. You can't blame the kids, though, because they only know what they've been shown and what we teach them. We dropped the ball somewhere. But it's not all parents. But that was total disrespect to Deion Sanders, man. Yeah. To that brother, man. Total disrespect. And I think it was on purpose.
And it very well might have been, man. And I agree with you on that, because I think it started with our generation with the because I do have people in my, when I say my generation, I mean 5 years younger to 5 years older. I think. Yeah,
because y'all dudes in y'all 50s, y'all was raised, you know, when you was growing up, manners was like, you know what I'm saying?
What you a hot 26?
Hey, man, look, I can't look, man. I'm not gonna disrespect my elders on this show, bro. You know what I'm saying? You my elders.
7 days before you turn 50.
Whatever you say, sir. Whatever you say, sir. Well, yeah, y'all was raised different, man. My generation. But I wonder how we dropped the ball, Tony. Do you think it got pounded in our head so much that we was like, okay, we're gonna give these kids a break. We're not gonna make them say that, because I make mine say it.
I think that's one of the mistakes that some parents do. They be like, they have in their mindset, and they have good thoughts in mind when they think this, and they say, I'm gonna do this. My kids are not gonna have to deal with this, because I'm gonna make sure I'm in a position where they don't have to deal with this. So when situations come up that are in that realm, they don't know how to deal with certain situations because you didn't teach them that. So it's a lot of kids, it's a lot of people, you know, my age, a little bit younger, that felt like their kids did not have to say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am, yes, sir, and no, sir, to their elders and their parents. They felt like they have to. So of course they're gonna teach their kids. No, you ain't gotta say yes, sir, and yes, sir, no, sir. Thank you, please. You don't have to say that stuff like that. And it gives everybody a sense of entitlement. Like, I deserve to say what I want to say, how I want to say it, and nobody can correct me on that because I'm right. It gives a sense of entitlement, an undue sense of entitlement, where people just young folks can be talking to an older man, like you said, because I've seen young dude, teenage dude calling a dude 50, 60, 70 years old, bro. Hey, bro. The disrespect. And people don't think that it leads to disrespect. These parents don't think that it leads to disrespect. It truly does when you got a 15-year-old think that he deserves as much respect or regarding as a 50, 60, 70-year-old man, and he ain't got to respect him because I'm a man too. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Man, look.
They ain't got nothing to do with it.
I tell them all the time, I'm not your homeboy. And, you know, Deuce, I embarrassed Deuce one time this weekend because Deuce get a little excited when his friends come around. You know how sometimes kids be like, want to show their other friends, hey, my daddy a cool dude. My daddy cool, you know. He got a little too lax his damn self.
Yeah.
And was trying to talk fly with me like, hey, bro. I said, dudes, I ain't your homeboy. Little nigga, I'm not your friend. Don't play with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want to disappoint our parents because we represented them even when they weren't around. Yeah, Khadijah, correct. But that was instilled in us, though. It was instilled in us. It was instilled in us.
But it was too many people who did not like that growing up. And my child ain't going to have to do that. I ain't going to make my child do that.
You know what? I only started hearing that. It's funny you say that. Because I only started hearing that recently. People actually admitting and saying that crazy shit. Yeah. Now, I don't make my kids don't have to say yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. You know, especially them old black folks.
Yeah.
Who had a problem with white folks back in the day, and that shit remind them of. Yeah. But in my house, man, my daddy wished we went to church, and Mr. Thomas, and he heard something about them stringer boys didn't say yes, ma'am. Elder talking to us. Hey, Melvin, I said, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, they were waiting to hear that.
What? For real, man. For real. And those parents don't understand how they limited the access of their kids to certain places. Because
how they get their fucking shit cut off. How they get their blessings cut off.
Yeah, getting their blessings cut off simply because you didn't want to teach your child etiquette, how to respectfully deal with elders or people older than them or in prominent positions. You want to deal with him on a man-to-man basis, but you're not on his level. Even though you're a male, you're not on his level. Respect his level. You're 18. I'm 75. I'll respect you as a person, yes, but you need to respect me as an elder.
That's it's funny you say that, Tony. It is so funny you say that because I'm like this. You don't have to say yes, sir, to me or no, sir, but your blessings most definitely gonna get you cut off. And the sad part about it is, it's like you're not teaching your child the game. Life is a game. It's a serious game, but life is a game and it's full of game. How hard is it to say yes, ma'am? Excuse me, you trying to get by somebody. Excuse me, like Deuce and Dylan. See, I be getting in both of their shit because they be disrespecting each other. Move out the way, let me get by. When they don't say excuse me, I make them say excuse me when dude, this a game. I had to tell Deuce, I said, dude, look. My last girlfriend, I said, hey, dude, look. All I need you to do is this. When you see her, you ain't got to kiss her ass. Say, hey, how you doing? She do something for you, say thank you. And when you get ready to leave, say, okay, see you later. That's all you have to do. She do something for you, say thank you. Say, yes, ma'am, no, sir. That ain't hard to do. I said, watch how far that takes you compared to you just coming in the house and you don't speak. And when you leave, you won't speak. People do something for you, you don't say thank you. Because I know for me personally, they call it ungrateful. Yeah. They call it being ungrateful. It's a lot of ungrateful bastards walking around here. And they wonder why folks don't want to deal with them. And then you get your blessings cut off, man. I said, now that lady decided to not buy you shit. The first time she met you, she bought you some Jordans, didn't you? Then she bought you some Jordans. Did you say thank you? No, sir. I said, you ain't seen a pair of Jordans since. Dylan said thank you. Dylan ain't got 2 more pair of Jordans since then. You know what I'm saying? It's the game. Play the game. You know, we got the game twisted so bad. Play the game, man. It's
game, man.
Oh my gosh. And but it feels good to know. And then you represent who raised you. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's the first thing they're gonna be that. Who raised you?
Who raised you?
Who is your mom?
Who is your mama?
Who's his mama? Who is his daddy? Who taught you to be like this? Is that what they do in your house?
You remember my first marriage? My stepson was a baby when I met my first wife. He was like 9 months old. He had just started talking. As he started talking, Tony, I started making him say yes, ma'am, to his mother and his grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
So after a while, he started saying it on his own.
Right.
Guess what the grandma said one day?
What?
She was like, damn. She was like, because your wife ain't never told me yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. Her whole life, they don't talk like that in their house. I was like, are you serious? I was like, God damn. Dude, you'll be amazed, man. Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
But if we're wise, teach your kids the basics, man. It goes a long way, man. It's the generation, Tony, and we have to evolve with this generation and know that's what we're dealing with. And that's what the programs you're talking about, like the mentorship program. Mm-hmm. That's why we're reaching out, doing it for those young kids who are doing good things and highlighting them so they can be an example of what to be and put them on the forefront for other kids to see, instead of them praising these rappers and the trap stars and all that crap. Yeah. That's why we're doing the mentorship program. It starts with us. We got to re-educate. Got to get off our butt and re-educate these kids, man. It's terrible. Exactly. It's terrible.
Exactly, man. Hey, Duck, man. I think that's gonna wrap us up for this week, man.
That's fine, brother. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, one thing I was gonna say. I don't know if I want to get back into the COVID thing. Get back into the COVID variant thing with the breakthrough infections of the Delta variant and this, that, and that. There's a lot going on, y'all. All I'll say on that is, if you feel like you should get vaccinated, go get vaccinated. If you feel like you don't need to be vaccinated, don't get vaccinated. However, don't be surprised they come up to you with some stuff that you don't agree with because there's no vaccination. Because it's gonna come. It's gonna come. You know it's gonna come. So prepare yourselves either way. Prepare yourselves with the vaccination or prepare yourselves without the vaccination. It's not for me to say what you should do. All I say is be knowledgeable of your decisions. That's all I say. Be knowledgeable. Know what you're doing. Know what you're doing. And know what's best for you and your family. So, hey, man, other than that, Duck, man, that's all I got, bro. That's all I
got, brother. Man. That's all I got, man. Thank you for having me. To everybody out there, don't forget to like and share. Go to YouTube. We already told y'all we got some things coming. It's going to blow y'all minds away before Christmas, the evolution of this show. We're not going to announce everything because we're doing less talking and more proving. Mm-hmm. And help us find some young men out there that's doing some good things out there. Me personally, I'm cool with the sports and all that and the rapping. That's beautiful and all that. But me personally, I want some ones out there kicking ass in school.
Yeah.
I want, yeah. And I want one, I want them up out the trenches. I want one that's in the trenches.
Yeah.
But still get up every day and muster up the strength to dig deep inside and go to school and still get their work every day. Diamonds in the rough. I've always liked and loved diamonds in the rough. And we plan on giving back here at Mansplainin.
Young man out there that's rough around the edges, but you know that he is in fact a diamond, and you need to bring him to us. Present him to us. Let us talk to him. Let us chop it up with him. And let us give him flowers. Maybe that's what he needs. He needs recognition. Some boys need recognition for things that they can do that people just aren't acknowledging. Big time.
I'm sitting up here teaching these kids, hey, be a rapper, be an athlete. Hell no, we done with that. Yeah. Let's educate. Too much going on. They're trying to eradicate us as a people. And whenever they're trying to wipe some people out, they go for the strongest demographic of the people, which is always the youth of any group. And they're going for that generation hard. So it's up to us elders and dudes like Tony and them in their 50s, them dudes in their 50s. Do it for them old niggas like him.
He ain't gonna be able to say that in about 37 days. 37, 40 days, he ain't gonna be able to say that no more.
Man, I'm out, man. Y'all out there in Mansplainin world. Thank y'all. Tony, thank you for joining me. Let's do it again next week, brother. I love you.
Love you too, bro, man. We're going to do it again next week, man.
All right, man. I'm out, man.
That's what's up, bro.
All right, peace.
That's what's up. That's what's up, y'all. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it go. I think that's all we got for this evening. I think I kind of touched on everybody that had a little something to say today. I appreciate everybody that did chime in. I do want to keep you guys mindful that we are trying to build this thing. We're trying to grow this thing. So please go to my YouTube channel, you guys, Antonio Jemison. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. We got to build the followership on YouTube in order to make this thing happen. So I need your help for that. We need your help for that. Just go to YouTube and hit the link. Go ahead and hit the subscribe link so you can make sure that you catch these episodes. And make sure you hit the notification bell so you can get a notification each and every time we put a video out. Also, make sure you keep with us now. This mentorship initiative that we're setting for B&M Tours. Boys need mentors. Boys need mentors. Come on, get with your boy. Holla at me. The train is still in the station. We building up steam. This is a coal engine. We putting coal in the engine, baby. No, we going old school. We no steam. We putting coal in the engine, baby. We putting coal in the engine, and we're gonna fire that thing up, and it's gonna take off from the station here very soon. And we just hope that you are along for the ride. Boys need mentors. Mansplaining 0304@gmail.com. Send us your submissions for Young Man of the Month. Young Man of the Month. We need your submissions for Young Man of the Month. You want to sponsor this show? Hit us up. Hashtag TonyJim71. Man, and also, fellas, we need your stories. We want your stories. Manish Boy Chronicles. We want your stories. We want to hear all what happened. You ain't got to give us the details on the action, but you can tell us everything that surrounded it that caused a stir, something crazy that happened. We want those stories just to show everybody that all men go through the same stuff growing up. We all do something stupid for women. And we all get caught up in some mess about some women. So we want those stories, y'all. Send them to us, Manish Boy Chronicles. Send them to us. Like I say, you can donate to the show, sponsor, invest in the show, or whatever at Cash App, TonyJim71. And you can send those Manish Boy Chronicles to Mansplaining 0304@gmail.com. Also, send us those submissions for Young Man of the Month. So I think that's it, y'all. I think that's it. I think that's all I have. And we're getting ready to get out of here. I have a new motto that I'm going to try to remember saying toward the end of the show, too. I'm going to add something to it, to what I normally say. Normally I say, no matter what you do, make sure you give it your best. Because giving less than your best, that is failure. And I want to say, mothers, all mothers, we all need your love. No matter if it's your child or not. I'm Tony Jim. This is Mansplaining. I want you guys to go and be great. We'll catch you next week. Peace out. Want to shout out a couple of people? Theron Porter, good to see you checking in. Marvin Amos, Donald Stokes, George Bester, Cassandra Reeves, Mushy Wilson, good to see you. Moochie Claw, Joe Asbury, Jose Asbury, good to see you, Jose. Kiwan Mitchell, good to see you. Those are my people that represent in the fashion of the truly gifted. They tuned in tonight. Hope you guys were satisfied. We get ready to get up out of here.
mansplaining. Only a man can explain mansplaining.